Hi everyone, I'm back. Today's little video is going to be exercises designed to help you strengthen your positions for your spiral. So it's going to be a combination of strength and flexibility, because obviously a spiral is a pose and it's quite a flexible position, particularly in the hamstring and hip area. And this will lead to those of you doing the split challenge. It will help with that as well. The thing about spiral is it's great to be able to hit the position and do an amazingly high free leg, preferably with a nice pointed toe, locked out legs, all those kind of things. But if you can't hold it, it's useless to us on the ice. So it is a combination of the two, and it involves various different strengthening. So the first one, after a gentle warm-up, which you should have already done, look back at the other videos, we're just going to do some calf raises, okay, to work the calf muscles, strengthen those, to help you with the length of the line. So we can just go up onto, it's like a demi-point in ballet, in a neutral position, okay, up and down, engaging the core, ribs in, hips under. You can try on one leg. I tend to turn out on the one leg. If you need help for balance, you can just hold on, don't grip, but just lightly hold the bar, up and down, turn out. And you should do it nice and slow, lowering gently, so you can get up into that high releve, so really getting the arch in the foot, and that you can feel working the inside, or working the calf. You can try and hold as well for balance practice. It's good, but so we do a couple of calf raises, neutral or turned out, and then take it up to hold. Okay, so that's the first little one. Maybe try 10, 20 on each foot, see how you get going. Next thing, spirals involve core strength. I did do quite a big planking thing in the basic skating because core strength is key. So we're going to go onto a full plank. So onto your toes, hands below your shoulders, belly pulled up so your ribs are in, again hips under, nice strong line. Okay, so we're really engaging the core, engaging the glutes, and then we're just going to lift up one leg and hold. And you're going to lift with the glute, okay, so that you're getting the weight through one leg, through the arms, nice and even, and the body is supporting the lifted leg. You can kind of make it a little bit more difficult and tap it side to side, but keep the core very strong so nothing changes there. Okay, nice and strong and held. But the key thing is that we don't drop and give into our arch. Hold it up, turn it out if you want, which replicate the spiral, or have it turned in for length. Try both. And then other foot. And again, hold, keeping the core nice and steady, nice and strong. Okay. Do the taps, the side to side taps. Feeling the glute work to lift the leg, because that is how we lift our leg. And this is through our bottom. Hold. If you're struggling, you can stack it. Just show you so you can put it on there, that makes it a little bit easier, but try to hold it. If you really want to push and make it challenging, lift the leg and have the opposite arm. I'm going to show you at an angle, hopefully I won't slip. Opposite arm in front, maintain the core. It is a lot harder, as you can see. Okay, and you can really feel everything work there, so that's like an advanced addition. The aim is to try to keep as square with the shoulders and hips as possible. Again, they can really feel everything work, and aligned, which that wasn't. Or just hold it up. Keep the gaze forward, keep the neck aligned. Okay, really good for the core. Continue to work with the glutes to practice lifting the leg. We're going to go into a glute bridge. So we come onto our back, feet in front of us, in line with the shoulders. We lift our belly up. We're beginning to work the arch in our back, which we do actually use in a spiral. Squeezing the glutes, and we can just hold there. Okay, head forward. Easy version, you just literally lift up. Harder version, just really strengthen. Push down and up, so we work into the pelvis there. More advanced version again, and great for spirals because you're working your hamstring here. Just lift the leg up, down, and point down and point, down and point, down and point, point and hold. Shoulders behind our back for the hold, so that we can push up even higher. Feel the glutes, the bottom engage. Okay, other leg, down and up, down. And we're practicing pointing our toe, which we want at the end of our spiral as well. So you can see that my quad is also engaged. So everything is really through my leg and my bottom. It's really engaged, my core's working. I think it's just good exercises in general for skating, because we do, these are the same muscles that we're using at forward skating. And hold the point there, keep lifting up, getting that arch. Nice little exercise. Okay, kind of a bit of a warm up in a way. We're just going to do some basic lunges. So down and up, down, knee, bending with the foot, coming just off the floor. Okay, we're beginning to work into the hip flexors and the forward stretch there. We're just getting warmed up, and we're working our quads again, which is always good for skating, good for the strength to hold up positions, keeping the ribs in, hips under, so the body's not flopping forward or back, keeping it nice and aligned. So we're getting a good position, and we can just hold and strengthen. This is more just for skating anyway, but we're beginning to open up though into that, which we're going to work into much more deeply in a minute. Sides, just so you can see, nice slow movement, down and up, down and up, down and up. 10 or so to start with. I'm not going to do the full set because we'll be here for ages, but you can do 10, build up to 20, 2 sets of 10, 3 sets of 10, with a aim for a 30-second hold. But do as best you can. It might be that you're only managing 5 to 10 seconds before it becomes too much. But as much as you can. It is a good idea to stretch out your quads after you do that. So just lift up the foot. You can hold on to something if you need to, or sometimes it helps to hold your ear. Don't know why, but it does. It's to do with water and the fluid in your ears, I guess. Okay, and push forward, and that's just good for practicing your 1 foot balances anyway, which is always good as a skater. I think balanced is useful. Okay, this is a good little one in strength. So building a bit further into that is a warrior pose. So this is a much deeper lunge, so we're going to push deeper into the hips, into the pelvis. Knee forward, over the ankle, either foot back on the mat or on the floor, square up, and we're just going to tilt back there, so we're getting the arch in the back. Well, actually the basic position is just literally to hold up forward, but use that, push as deep as you can, hold it for however long we need to, then we can arch back to start to wake up that arch in our back. Hold it. Go forward so you can push a little bit deeper into that stretch. So you start to open up that area for the flexibility. So we're now beginning to work flexibility and strength. I'm going to put the hand to the side and reach up. This is just a good addition to the sequence. Not so relevant to the spiral, just hip back, but is useful for other things. It's working our turnout because we're pushing back with the elbow on this side of the knee. And then forward, and if you can, head to the leg. There, I'll just go through that with you on the other side. Exactly the same thing. I probably repeat this 3 to 5 times, nice and slow. So heel behind heel, line to look forward, turned out 90 degrees, nice and deep, strong core, so we're not arching too much at this stage. Sit into it nice and deep, rock back. So now we are getting the arch that we want to work for our spiral. And then we can reach forward, sit a little bit deeper, so we're starting to get this stretch. Go as low as you can. Hold in 10, 20 seconds in each of these positions. I'm going through it quite quick. And then we're going to go down, we have these longer. Open out the shoulders, we're getting a bit of a twist, so you can reach your, stretch your obliques, across your tummy. Just a nice stretch, that one. Hands either side. Nose to knee. Okay, now we're actually going to start to work, we'll do one more sort of stretch. We're going to go onto the floor, sit back on a heel, so we're going to do a moving runner's lunge, nose to knee. So we'll really begin to get the hamstring here. So working into the stretches, And then we rock forward into a forward lunge. And again, we're going to move through these so we keep it dynamic to start with as you're warming up, and then you can start to hold them as it starts to ease. Use your breathing. Inhale, exhale, feel it lower, and go. So the hips are stretching here, we're opening that out. And you can feel. And then we can feel the hamstring stretching 3 to 5 times. So open up there. This is also good for like your drags and stuff like that. Other side, again nice and gently. I started with the forward part this time, clearly. Reach in, nice and deep. Sit back. Reach in, nice and deep. Pull the body up. Good drag position. Nose knee. And get it across the glute as well. Forward. Good little bit of strength. Good. Okay, now we're starting to work more into our balance again. We're going to go up. So this is almost a spiral, but it's a yoga style spiral. So we're not going to worry so much about our turnout here. We're just going to come to our, what we call airplane. So it's basically a spiral, a square spiral position, shoulders over hips, stretching the leg back. Okay. This practice in our balance we're using the glutes to control. So this is a simple, it's not full, we're not overstretched out, we're working the leg strength. I'll just quickly show you my puppy. That's what you can hear in the background. Other leg. So we go up, we can have a flex foot or a pointed foot, that's kind of up to you. Skaters, it's always good to practice your point. So this is almost a spiral position, but we're doing it for the balance. And of course you can try that on a balance board if you want to heighten it. Just let the dog do her thing. She does that occasionally. Next thing, seated forward fold. So this is hamstring again, reach up, and we're going to go clavicle by, vertebrae by vertebrae. Reach forward as far as you can. The aim is to go forward and long, so even if you only get to here, that's better than doing this. We don't want to hunch. We want to be elongating our back, taking it as far as we can. Breathe into it. Inhale, exhale, and go as low as you can. Point toes. Do a bit of good toes, naughty toes as well there. In between, so that we can articulate the feet and work into our arches and get stretched. And then again, do a flex feet. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and then pointed feet. And come up. There's loads. So this is a good little strength and stretch exercise. Down face dog. I need to work out how to get this in the shop. So we're going to stick our bottoms in the air. We go onto the balls of our feet, and we stretch out our shoulders. Then we can go up into a 3-leg dog. Okay. We turn the feet up, so we have a good stretch like a spiral. We can even open out the hip there, turn out, so the knee goes to the side. If you want to, just do something different, cross under. And then pedal out the feet in between. So we're working that calf stretch again. Same thing. Other side. Turn out. Cross under. Through, pedal out. So once again, up. Reach up and back. Lengthen, turn out. Cross under, gentle, slow flowing movement through these. You can obviously hold all these positions. And then you can even go forward and reach up to a spiral with the hands on the ground, like what we'd call like a standing split. And you can really go through. So we're starting to really work. We'll try the other foot. Not as good, but there we go. Belly down. So this time, the body's down, which isn't like we do on the ice, but it is helping us work those positions. You've got to start to work our arch, because we do use it. So we're going to go onto our knees. First off, we're going to do some cat and camel, so just to warm it up. Drop the belly for camel, up for cat. Drop the belly, so we're warming up the arch, down and up. And then we're going to bring our shoulders forward and drop our head, or chest, or if I can, our head, to the floor and get that arch going in our lower back. So we're starting to get that curve that we do have on our spiral there as well. Again, hold it, relax, and do it. It's quite nice actually. It's kind of like a child's pose, but a little bit further. Okay, bit of strength. Forward. We're going to do some lifts. So just 2 straight legs, lifting up, nice and strong, using the muscles in the bottom. 10, 20 on each side. No, I'm not doing it. Keep the core strong, try not to wobble. Okay, to the side, starting to out. So it's controlled movement. Okay, front, do it maybe without dropping. Using the glutes to pick up the leg. Controlled, not just swinging. There's a theory about this kind of movement, but what happens is people tend to wobble their body. If you can do like a cloche, as they call it in ballet, without the core moving, great. It's a nice development, but it needs to be strong and still, and not just everything moving, because there's no point in that. Other side, you can move the arms around if you want. To the side, keeping the core engaged, ribs in, hips under, extending both legs, control, and then cloche if you want. I do tend to use a lot of ballet times. Rondejam. So we go up. So a rondejam just means around. So you can do it on the floor, but a good little one for spiral. Take it off and aim to keep it at 90 degrees. Up and at 90. Hold it strong. If you are wobbling, you can of course always grab a chair, hold on, open it out, because the key things we want to keep the body strong and still, up, strong and still. Same thing at the side, up, strong and still, round, try not to drop it until we get to the back. So keep the level, and this looks really pretty, nice little entry choreographic thing on the ice. And of course try, if you can, with the body without holding on. Okay, next logical thing would be to stretch your actual spirals. I would hold on for this and try holding. Shoulders level, arching the back, lifting through the bottom, toe turns out, leg fully extended. Okay, reaching forward, head up. Okay, so we're not here, everything's reached. I'd keep the arms out to the side. You can have the same arms leg. Other leg forward. Reach through. Extend, so we are actually practicing our spiral position. You want it to be nice and stretched and straight. Good way if you really want to develop your spirals. Make sure you do hold the positions. I know I'm going through quickly, but obviously holding positions gonna make them better. Good one for really good spirals, but this is if you are working your splits or you're already quite flexible. Okay. So you must be warmed up and you must really have a good amount of flexibility. Try this. Hands on the floor. And we're going to do a spiral up the wall or a split up the wall. And hold there. Breathe into it. Try to push the pelvis back towards the wall. Hold it nice and strong. Turning out with the foot. And do the other side. And towards the knee. Reach nice and long. This is where you're going to get that really beautiful long spiral. And of course, if you can, if you're working them or you already have got them, obviously it looks lovely to have a beautiful split spiral. So if you can, into your splits with the pelvis forward. But this is, I'm going to do a separate video on working towards split anyway. So this is if you've already got that. This is obviously a stretch that will help your spiral. But it's for those of you that already can. And then to finish off, we should actually practice in centre without holding on. Our basic spiral. Even better if you have them at home. Not balanced, not balanced. There we go. Okay. If you have them at home, put weights on the end of your feet if you are used to doing it. Or practice holding on. I wouldn't recommend it not holding on with your skates on because it replicates the weight of the boot on your foot, which is quite heavy. Alright everybody, that is my spiral tutorial. There's a lot of quite advanced stuff in there, so everything's about development and working towards it. Don't go for the split if you're not ready for it. Look at, you know, I will, as I said, do a split video, but look at some of the easier ones. Take the downward dog, three-legged dog as high as you can. It's about where you can reach and gradually, gently building on that. Okay, as I said, mixture of strength and flex. Hopefully useful. Alright everyone, stay safe, stay well, bye bye.